Hey everyone, it's Bobby Vu from Vu Financial, and today I'd like to talk about the Registered Disability Savings Plan, also known as the RDSP. I've been really inspired to do this video because there are hundreds of thousands of people who qualify for disability tax credit who haven't opened an RDSP. From what I've seen, only about 1 in 8 people have an RDSP that do qualify for it. So today we're going to talk about the program, as well as I'm going to give you an example that hopefully will get you excited about opening the account and start contributing. In 8 or 9 months, you could have potentially more than $40,000 in your account if you happen to fall under these certain guidelines. So let's get started. The big portion of how the program works is the grant. So how it works is that for the first $500 that you contribute, you will get 3 times matching. And so that means that the government will put in $1,500 matching your $500. And then on the next $1,000, they'll match 2 times. So they'll put in $2,000. So you've put in $1,500 and the government has put in $3,500. So there's $5,000 in your account just from the grants. And now the lifetime maximum for grant matching is $70,000. And if you have family income that is higher than the threshold, everybody gets that, which is 1-to-1, or on the first $1,000 that you contribute, then you will receive $1,000 in grant. So the bonds are non-matching. So if you qualify, so this would be a much lower threshold. This is for lower income earners. So if for the 2018 tax year, if you earn less than $30,000, you would automatically get $1,000 of bond. So the numbers have grown with inflation and other factors over the years. So what they'll do is they'll look at if you qualify for the previous years and they'll automatically contribute that as well. If you make more than $30,000 and less than roughly $46,000, you'll get a prorated amount. The lifetime maximum for the bond is $20,000. So why I'm sharing this a little bit as well is because in my experience, a lot of advisors, financial institutions, people who offer these RDSPs, it's easy to open an account, but to actually do the math for the Carryforward and do some planning around it and making sure that beneficiaries understand how withdrawals are done, or the plan holders understand how withdrawals are in the future, this is so important. So this example here could be why there's so much money left in the government's hands instead of in the beneficiary's hands. So this is how the example works. If you qualified for the disability tax credit for the last 10 years, including this year, so that's 11 years altogether, and every single year your family income was below the bond threshold, to keep the example simple, what will happen is that the government actually looks at your past years that you didn't contribute to, and this is what we call carry forward. And what they do is they actually will look at what is the best matching out of all those years, so from 2010 all the way to 2020, for the money that you contribute. So what would happen is that you would put in $3,500, and that would take the 3 times matching from 2010, 2011, all the way to 2016, or 7 years, and 3 times $3,500 is $10,500. And $10,500 is the maximum that the government will contribute in grants per year. So open up the RDSP, put in $3,500, within a couple of months, you'll get $10,500. Now the bond, you just sit back and wait. So you don't actually have to do anything. So the government will look at your previous family income for the last 10 years, using the example where you would qualify every year. So you would get $10,000 of carry forward plus this year's allocation of $1,000. So that's $11,000 of bonds. Add $11,000 to $14,000, you have $25,000 within 2 or 3 months, and you only had to contribute $3,500. That is a fantastic amount of money. And so the next step is that you wait until January, because now this is a new year. You contribute another $4,000 into the RDSP. That $4,000, I'm not going to get too much into the details of how that works, but will attract another $10,500. So now you have $10,500 in grant, another $4,000 that you've contributed, and the bond will be deposited at the end of February, another $1,000. So if you're keeping track, your account is now worth $40,500, $25,000 from last year, 2020, and then another $15,500 in 2021. So you have $40,500 in less than 8 or 9 months. Again, in 2022, you'll contribute and so on and so forth until you maximize. If you qualify and you're below the threshold, let's say you're never going to earn an income to get over that bond limit, then it will take roughly 10 years to maximize on all the grants and bonds, and then at some point in the future you'll be able to start taking withdrawals. Some of the other details we'll put in the description, but I thought that would be an exciting example. Of course, if you don't have funds or the means to contribute all of it, a little bit goes a long way. So what I'm doing is in the description below, I've created a link that if you want to reach out and find out how much you potentially could receive from the government, as well as to do a little bit of planning, because you don't want to necessarily put in too much, or if you're not sure how it all works, and we can wipe out all the myths and dispel anything that would prevent you from starting an RDSP and contributing it. So if you know anyone that might benefit from watching this video, definitely share that, and I'd be happy to connect with them to see their own situation. Smash the like button, as they say, subscribe, and we'll be coming out with a few more videos to get into some other details around the RDSP. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time.